Hello, welcome to your love reading. This is for you, single, couple, situation, anything. I'm doing a card smooch. I'll show you what this means on the other camera. This is what I do sometimes. I smooch all the cards together in a big pile and kind of screw them around and turn them upside down and put them back together again. And it kind of puts some fresh energy into it. That one dropped out. So we're going to start with this one, okay? We're going to start with this one and then we're going to pull some more cards and give you some messages about your love life. Any star sign, doesn't matter. It is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody, but if you've happened upon it, it's probably going to resonate with you. If it's really your story and you get to the end of it, then there will be an extended reading as there is every month, and it's the first link in the description box. So if you think, oh my God, that's me, there's the place to go for more. Okay. Chariot, we're starting with the Chariot. Cancerian energy, but also the energy of wanting to kind of bolt off in two different directions. The Charioteer, which is you in this situation, needs to keep the chariot on the road, but you can't ride two horses with one arse. So what do? You do your best. You do your best, you know. Sometimes they're going one way, sometimes they're going the other. Some days you win and some days you lose, okay? A lot of you might be Cancerians or dealing with a Cancerian. Let's have another card. These are the cards for like what you come in with, the energy that you're greeting the reading with, the stuff that we're dealing with. Also, I'm getting with this Chariot, let's just hone in on it a little bit more. And I've not really noticed this before, the whole kind of towns and cities that's behind this person. So in a sense, the Charioteer's going somewhere, aren't they? They're trying to leave town or they're trying to arrive. So there may for you be energy around arriving and leaving, even if it's being in separation from somebody or waiting for somebody to come to town, you know, either literally or metaphorically. I can feel that for a lot of you as well. What else goes with the Chariot, please? We've done a good old card schmooch. I hope you've gone and got yourself a cup of tea. I have got myself a cup of tea. There you go. Huh! The Empress in the reverse. Now, when we get the Empress in the reverse, it's about feminine energy, the energy of yin and the energy of allowing things to happen. The Empress is very, very powerful. She's really powerful energy. She is the mothership, the mother lode. But she doesn't do things, as you can see when we look at her in the upright, she's not looking like she's about to fight the good fight. She doesn't need that kind of thing in her life. She's very powerful right where she is. So she's got her nice outfit on. She's got decent tiara. I mean, I bow to it. I love a decent tiara. She's happy. She also has a big stick. She's powerful. But she's not going to move. She's not getting sweaty. She's not running around trying to make stuff happen. She's in her feminine energy. Now, when this is in reverse, there needs to be a rebalancing of that in the whole situation. If you can imagine in the Chariot that one of these sphinxes is the masculine energy and one is the feminine energy. Maybe the feminine energy the masculine energy has galloped away and the feminine energy is like, whoa, Nelly, come back. Okay? Just imagine it like that for a minute. And notice as well that as we're hitting this reading, as you are hitting this reading, people, you are coming in with two major arcana. Now, we have got an eclipse on the 25th of the month, so I'm not surprised that we've got some spiritual big jobs, as I call it. But just know that whatever your situation is, there is a lot of energy in it. There's a lot of spiritual shit going down. I mean, that's the only way that I can really put it. Okay. What do we need to know about this, please? What do we need to know? If you have any thoughts about any of these cards or any stories in how you can relate to the energy, please put it in the comments section. I read the comments, always read the comments. Oh my, wanted to drop the F-bomb, but I didn't. God. Right, I'm declaring full spiritual big jobs on the reading. Those of you that watch my dailies, and if you don't, you should. Spiritual big jobs is when a whole load of major arcana show up and there's a reason for it. Pleased as I am to see the devil in the reverse, I'm liking this. There is some emotional clearing out for you to do here. There's something here about losing toxicity. Just checking I've still got my microphone on. The devil. It's a bit like the Lovers. It's a lot like the Lovers, actually. It doesn't look like in tone like the Lovers, but it has a couple on it like the Lovers. It has a deity of sorts, a supernatural being in the background, like the Lovers has an angel. And this card has the devil. Think about the Chariot. Remember, this is our signature signifying card. We've got the angel and the devil on our shoulder in this relationship situation. When it's good, it's very, very good. And when it's bad, it's horrid. Okay? That's the kind of angel devil. Or even if it's for you, whether you just can't or haven't been able to know which way am I going with this. I'm really getting a flavour here, especially maybe for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Although I've got Taurus here with Libra and Taurus with the Empress. Where am I going? What is happening with this? Why is it so confusing is what I get. So the devil card. The couple has the devil behind them. The devil is controlling. We've got duality like we have duality with the Chariot. Only one force should be in control really of the Chariot. And yet we've got two opposing forces. With the devil, these two people should be in control of their own destiny, but the devil, it's like he's almost in the driving seat. Normally, and I don't know if you can see it in this one, I don't think you can actually. Normally the devil kind of has strings to the people just to make it even more clear that they are puppets of the devil. Now, the interesting thing as well with these two people is they're chained to each other. And they've got fruity tails. Now, those of you, again, that watch my dailies will know a fruity tail or fruit in the tarot nearly always in the relationship context spells trouble, as it does in most things, you know, in the Bible, in Genesis. That apple is a whole lot of headache, isn't it, for the whole situation. I'm not pinning it on Eve either, because it's everybody, isn't it? But look, we've got fruity tail on the woman and weird, sort of fiery, weird tail on the man. Stuff's going down. The thing to look at here, and this is not always easy. In fact, I'm going to qualify that statement. It's always difficult. Let's just be honest. I feel like we can be honest with each other in this reading. It's always difficult to look at your own shadow side within your situation. And it may not be what you want to hear, and that's fine. This isn't the reading for you if that's not what you want to hear about. Fair enough, I get it. But do you know what? There's so much in it. There's so much in your own shadow side as much as theirs. Because you've got the devil in reverse. When you get the devil in reverse, it's such a good opportunity to lose anything that's toxic. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of anything that makes you, do you know what? Embrace things that make you feel uncomfortable. What I'm getting from having the Empress in reverse is that you're uncomfortable with being in power in this situation. And again, I don't mean in power, you know, no, you're going to do what I say, I'm going to be in control. Huh. I don't mean it like that. I mean empowered. I mean your own power. Okay. So when I ask the tarot, what do we need to know? It produces me a devil card in reverse. I like it. For some of you as well, it's coming out of a toxic situation. This can spread as far as being coming out of a toxic childhood, coming out of, you know, an old situation. Could even be with a friend, but it's coming out of a toxic situation. The way that you do this, everybody's different, but just ask yourself, whatever your situation, why am I here? Why am I here with this person, or even without this person, or whatever the situation is for you? Why am I here? It's a question that when you ask yourself that, your first answer isn't always the best, and also it's worth thinking about for a period of time. And sometimes it's worth not thinking about it but feeling it out. Okay, so we've kicked off with 3 major arcana. Cripes. What else do we need to know? What don't we know actually? What's hidden? What's hidden here? Oh my God. Right. Look at that. Another major arcana card. The Hanged Man. Hanged Man, Neptune energy, Pisces energy, but also the energy of there's a reason why this isn't happening at the moment. When you get Hanged Man energy, you are nearly always in a state where you want things to happen quicker, if not now, or just be different, or any kind of, what's the word for it? It's any kind of anxiety that you have to make things happen now, to strategize, to get off your Empress throne and go, but if I don't do it, it's not going to happen. You know, that feeling of, if I don't say it, they won't know. And if I don't do it, it's not going to happen. And if I don't express myself, I won't get my point across. You will. It's not by doing, and this has been coming up in a lot of readings recently that I've been doing for the members in the Gemstars and in the dailies. It's that whole, don't just do something, stand there. Wayne Dyer said that. I'm feeling that the Hanged Man energy is very important. It's something we don't want to know about. It's something we don't know about. The universe has hit the pause button for some reason on this. And sometimes we don't have the perspective until we're able to look back on it. Hanged Man energy as well, just for a few of you, is telling me something about somebody. If you've got somebody who's absent or strangely not saying something, there's a lot more to it than you know. And that might only be for a few of you. And Scorpio is coming to mind for some reason. I mean, Scorpio is the sign that's said to be more secretive, so it could just be that. But, oh, I know why. Yeah. We've got that solar eclipse, new moon eclipse on the 25th of this month of October. And it's in Scorpio. Oh my God, people. 5 major arcana. Now, it's weird. I'm going to let you into a secret, as I always should. 2 things. 1, I tried to do this reading before I did this reading. So this is the second time. And in the first reading, I got the Chariot and the Hierophant as well. I only pulled 2 cards because things didn't work out with the camera. And the other thing is, remember at the beginning, I've never started a random love reading like this with a card smooch. So for some reason, I needed to do that. And what I want you to know, obviously, is you saw me doing that with the cards. So you know how important these energies are to you, because you're getting 5 major arcana in the most well shuffled I've shuffled it in a really long time. Really long time. Okay. Hierophant in the reverse. Let's talk about this. Now, the Hierophant's got a few meanings in tarot: the guru, the church, the state. It's, representative of a body of authority in terms of spirituality. He's teaching, they're listening. He's above, they're kind of below. You get a feeling he's higher in status. That kind of thing. It can be that you are somehow ignoring your own spiritual, not rules, but we all have our own spiritual set of practices, even if we haven't written them down. The way we behave, our moral compass, what we'll tolerate, what we won't tolerate, that kind of thing. So that's the first thing to look at when you're looking at this Devil card and you're asking yourself, how am I behaving? What am I expecting? What am I creating? Most of the time, if we're in a kind of a difficulty with our love life, our attention falls heavily to what am I receiving? What am I getting out of this? And to a certain extent, we shouldn't ignore that, because relationships do need to be reciprocal. It needs to be two-sided. You need to be not on the same page, but maybe reading the same book, that kind of thing. When you get the Hierophant in reverse, ask yourself, am I ignoring my own philosophy? That's the first question. Second thing is that in relationships, and this is a relationship reading, in relationships, the Hierophant represents marriage, divorce, commitment. When you get it in the reverse, you are dealing with a thread of issues about commitment. So this is your commitment, their commitment, and the kind of commitment of the two of you. And whether that is present and whether it's absent and whether it's got toxicity attached to it. And also why we have hit the pause button, which here we have. Why we should hit the pause button, why the universe has hit the pause button. God, I'm old. For some reason, I'm getting like a tape recorder image in front of me, like, the old chunky buttons when you'd hit the pause button when you were recording the charts. I know, good grief. Anyhow, whatever. Universe has hit the pause button, and it's something to do with commitment, stability, convention. This is also the relationship convention timeline card. If you think of it in terms of how most relationships run, and this isn't everybody's timeline, but it's like, I'd say the vast majority of people want this timeline. You meet someone, however you meet them, you like them, they like you, you fancy them, they fancy you, you feel that you have intimacy, love, understanding, all trust, all of those things kind of come along. And with that, probably exclusivity. And with that, probably leading to some kind of commitment, whatever that may be. I mean, it's different for everybody in terms of whether you want to get married, whether you want to live with somebody, whether you want to be with somebody who's not seeing other people, or be with someone where there's an agreement about seeing other people, whatever it is, okay? Something is afoot about this. Something is off about this. Something is... You're working something out about this, and the universe is very, very glad that you are. And at the moment, you're pulling in two different directions within yourself, never mind with the other person. Now, for some of you, it may be that you are actually reaching a point with this person or situation where you don't even know if they're the right one for you. With others of you, you're reaching a point in this situation where you realize that they are the right one for you. And notice I'm talking about you more than them at the moment, okay? At the moment. Okay, this card just flipped over and wants to make itself known. Six of Swords. Six of Swords has, and this has come up a lot in the readings too, Six of Swords has somebody going off in the boat with all the swords on it. You take your troubles with you, you know, wherever you go, there you are. It's that kind of philosophy. Somebody helps them. Somebody helps them. You are about to get a boost here. Very nice. From the universe. For a few of you, you'll get a boost from a person. This can be a friend. It can be a new love. It can be the person that this reading is about, that the reason that you tuned into it. Either way, I like this card because what's happening with the Six of Swords is that, yes, you're moving to, I would say, a better place. Something healthier where the water isn't so choppy and mentally it's easier and there's more flow. But you know yourself well enough to know that you're taking all the shadow sides of yourself with you, because that's what we do as humans. But you've learned to read them and accept them in this process of debunking the devil, okay? What are we open to here? What directions, please? Okay. We get the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So fire signs, particularly. Cool your jets. Anything as well to do with, excuse me, acting on chemistry. Not that you're not going to have passion, of course you are. But not allowing chemistry to be your only determining factor. And sometimes that can be hard to work out. The person that you're dealing with here as well is held back in some way. They're learning something. Yeah. Temperance in reverse. There is anxiety. Person that you're dealing with, there is anxiety. Maybe they haven't contacted you in a while. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a while. But there's anxiety. Now, there's anxiety for you too when you get temperance in reverse. But also, very importantly, when you've got temperance, she is playing with the energies. She's playing with the energies and she's not trying to make anything happen. She's literally taking the good, the bad, the contrast, whatever you want to call it, and playing with both sides of it. She's curious about it to see what happens. When you get temperance in reverse, you've lost your playful side about something. And it's really hard to have a playful side about something that you're anxious about. But believe me, when you open yourself up to that, when you open yourself up to curiosity, amazing things happen. And what I'm seeing for you with this person is like a window of light. Okay, God, you've got so much major arcana. Wheel of Fortune. Look how much we've got in reverse. The Empress, the Devil, the Hierophant, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Oh my God. And just as I'm shuffling, wrong side, I'm getting the Moon as well. You're going on actually, Moon. You're going on. Let's just zoom out a bit so you can actually see. This is a very, very, very powerful reading. Your upright cards, particularly the Moon and the Hanged Man, are telling you on the 8th of November we have a full moon lunar eclipse. You need to know things about the person that you're, the situation that you're dealing with, because you don't know them at the moment. And you might not even fully know them about yourself. The Moon card is saying to you, these mysteries are necessary. Again, a lot of water sign stuff here, a lot of Scorpio stuff here, and we've got that full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 8th of November, and we also have the new moon eclipse in Scorpio. Revelation, okay? Revelation is very important. You don't have all the information that the universe would like you to have, and also you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the universe is lit, and you've got it under the Hanged Man. The universe is saying to you, if you act now, straight away, as you want to, Knight of Wands, it won't be lucky for you. It won't be lucky for you. And that's really important, because timing is really important. It's incredibly important. Divine timing is at play here, okay? Divine timing is at play. King of Pentacles. I love the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles comes up when we're asking ourselves, can I rely on this person? Is this person able to hold enough? Obviously, this person can't produce your happiness, you know, and all of that stuff. And we know that. We know all the kind of, you need to be a whole and all of that. You know, I'm assuming you're already there, okay? I can tell. But the King of Pentacles is just somebody who shows up. In fact, they never left. It's a steady constancy that the universe wants you to look out for. Wants you to look out for it. Okay? Wants you to. Demands that you do by having the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like, I'm not playing ball with you. You probably have this feeling already that the universe is not playing ball with you. And the universe is saying, no, I'm not actually. I'm not playing ball with this situation because it's not in divine timing. And you don't know about that, human, says the universe, because you don't have the perspective of it. But turn yourself upside down in some way. Not literally, by the way. Christ, if I turn myself upside down, I think I'd faint. But anyway, metaphorically, look at this from a different angle. Please look at this from a different angle, because you need enlightenment about something first. The moon needs to reveal its secrets, and it does that at times of the full moon. And when it's an eclipse, it's like times 11. So use the moon cycle as well to reveal what you need to know, but also get to know yourself, your shadow side, their shadow side, your part in it, their part in it. Don't be shy about that, okay? Because it's important. This is very important. There's so much major arcana on the freaking table. I mean, I haven't done a reading like this in a while. Just want to choose a love oracle card for you. In the extended reading, I'm going very heavily into what's going on with this person, because I'll tell you what else I've noticed here is that they're not in this reading very much. They're not showing up very much. So we'll go looking. We'll go digging and we'll find out. We'll see if we can get messages from your person, channeled messages, what's going on in the entire kind of juju of the situation. Let's have a love oracle card. It's the most powerful love reading I've done in ages. Oof. Oof. Yeah. Get maturity. These are Belinda Grace Love Oracle cards. I think that's what they're called. Maturity. So do you remember we had, always looks out of focus this one, even when it's in focus for me. Remember we had that Knight of Wands in reverse, and that we have that Devil card, and that we have all our urges and our passions. And I'm honestly thinking this is quite an urgy, passionate situation with this person. Universe is like, oh, step back. Whoa, Nelly, cool your jets. And it's a feeling of wanting you to take account of everything you can take account of before you make an important decision in that Chariot card as to which way you're going to go with this. And not necessarily which way they're going to go with it, but which way you're going to go with it. Because you're more important. You're always the first person. You're always the one, okay? Oof, that hit home. Right, I'm going to go do the extended. Hit the like button if you liked it. Comment about any of it, because I read all your comments. And I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.